Hello neighbor, this is Curt with eTrailer, and today we're going to take a look at these custom mud flaps from WeatherTech and see how they get installed on our 2024 Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe. Now, if you watch this video and you decide that you do want to go ahead and get these mud flaps and you install them, why don't you share your experience with that in the comments below? We'd love to share your story with our other neighbors so they can make the best decision for themselves. Now, the Jeep Grand Cherokee 4xe is a vehicle that often gets tied into that kind of more adventurous side. You know, you might find yourself on adventures going down some different gravel roads, traveling on the highways, all kinds of different things. And that sort of place, that sort of road is the type of thing that could really make a mess of the side of your vehicle. So as you can see right here, we've got all kinds of different splatters, and this could come from mud, snow, ice, salt on the roads, gravel roads, all kinds of different things that your tires can kick up into the side and the underneath of your vehicle. So even if you have a set of running boards on here, the underside of that can get really gunked up with a lot of that road debris. Mud flaps are going to be an excellent way to basically stop that from happening and keep this whole area of your vehicle clean and undamaged. And this set from WeatherTech is an excellent choice. I love that the matte finish of this matches with the molding on here perfectly, really giving it a factory look. It's going to be a stiff plastic, so they're going to be extremely durable, and the installation is an absolute breeze. You're going to simply reuse the same hardware that we have in here in the wheel well in order to attach these. The installation, as I mentioned, is very simple. This set has both front and rear mud flaps to add for that extra protection, so follow along as we go ahead and put these on. So for the install, the first thing you want to make sure that you do is identify that you're putting the correct mud flap in the correct space. It is going to be labeled right down here in the bottom. You'll see an RH that indicates right-hand side. The front mud flaps will have 4 screw holes. The rear mud flaps will only have 3. So the way that this is going to go on is going to be just like this. It's going to really kind of come flush with your molding around the wheel. And the screws that we're going to use are going to be the screws that are installed by the factory here. So there'll be 4. 1, 2, 3, and then inside the wheel well here, a 4th. And that's going to match up with these. So we're just going to remove those screws using an 8mm socket wrench and then put our mud flap in place and then replace the same hardware. So now that we've got all 4 screws removed, we can go ahead and match this up to it and the molding. And there it goes right there. Now I've got that top one in place. I'm just going to hand thread the first one back into place and not tighten it down completely yet. I want to leave it a little bit maneuverable to make sure that each of my screws finds the right spot and can get started. So now that they're hand tightened down, I'm going to use my 8mm socket and get them all tightened down completely. That'll get them flush with my door molding, and we'll have just a really nice tight fit on it. Now, as far as the rear wheel goes, if you remember, the front wheel had 4 screws that had to go in. The rear wheel only takes 3, and they're located one here deep in the wheel well. There's another one right here, and another one at the top right here. But that's going to install exactly the same way. We're using the same hardware, just one less screw to work with. And as far as the driver's side goes, it all installs the same way too, just mirrored of each other, obviously. So there you have it, a really good, easy install, a really nice, tight custom fit, and great protection for your vehicle from years to come. I'm Curt with eTrailer. Thanks for stopping by.